New hair, new apartment, new season. Welcome back to Talks, everybody. I'm Adrian.
I'm Steff. Hi.
What, do you like that intro?
I love it. You sound like a radio host, and it makes me feel, it makes me feel so happy. When I'd go to college, I'd have the radio on, and this morning show host would be like, "Good morning."
It's sunny with a high of 35. That's me. People always said I had a face made for radio. So
Oh no, you're a handsome man.
that's what my mom said. Anyway,
Aw.
Stephanie, we're back. Everybody listening, welcome back. Welcome back to Talks. It's so good to talk with you again. We've really missed doing this, getting to talk about life and share some of our current happenings with everyone here. Now, Stephanie, I don't know if you know, but we're on season 2 of this podcast now.
Yeah, baby.
Right? So season 2, new season, new changes, new events, new horizons, right? What are some of the new things that our listeners can be looking forward to for this season?
Well, to start off, we're engaged.
Woo! I didn't know we were talking about that yet.
Oh. But we're engaged. That's a big thing.
Is it?
If you're watching it on YouTube, you can see my ring.
That's what I was getting at, was that there are a number of new formats to get access this podcast, not engagement.
Well, I'm so excited. I'm so
Alright.
excited. We finally get to talk about our engagement. We've told people we're engaged. We announced it on our social media, but we didn't talk about how it happened, what happened, and all the struggles in between. So I'm just excited to say we're engaged.
Right, we get to go through that lovely event today with all of you. So we hope you stick around to the end because there's all sorts of interesting stuff going on. But first, before we jump into that, I just wanted to mention that for season 2, we've got some new ways that you can connect with us, ways you can listen to our podcast. So we're available on all of our platforms as usual: Google Play Store, iTunes, Spotify, you name it. We're on most of those platforms. But we've also added a new one in the mix. We're now going to be on YouTube with a video recording of this podcast. So we're excited about that. Our YouTube channel, we've kind of been working on some new things for it. So you'll definitely want to subscribe, check it out, and let us know if you have any ideas of things that we can do later on. So we're excited to see. We're excited for you to see what we have going on.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We've been wanting to do like a video format of this for a while, but we're figuring things out, and it's exciting to have you all on this journey with us, figuring it out. So yeah, it's fun. Now let's talk about us being engaged.
Yeah. So for episode 19, right? Episode 1 of season 2. Let's roll on in. So, engagement, Stephanie. Go ahead. Take us away. What happened? What's going on? Where did it all take place? The juicy details. Let everybody know.
We've got to break this down in my perspective and your perspective, because there's a lot of differences in how things went down in my head and how they actually went down. So
It sounds like a red flag or something. It sounds like
in my head there
of...
were like violins playing. There was this calm breeze. It like kind of.
I mean, there was it was pretty breezy though, and we were outside.
It was. So Adrian made a trip to India, and we're gonna get in depth in it later too. But he had to kind of come earlier than planned because things are so uncertain, things are shutting down. So he reached India on the, I want to say 9th of January?
I don't know. January.
8th of January?
January.
Something, but... January 8th, because 9th was a Sunday, yeah. So January 8th. And he was so jet lagged we had friends over and he fell asleep, not
Mm.
talking to anybody. But that Monday, which was January 10th, we decided to go out as a family, and we were planning on having like an engagement lunch some point, and like formally be like, you're engaged, and not have a whole proposal kind of thing. We were gonna like divide the engagement, what do you call it, celebrations in bits and pieces, and not have like a form, like a proposal. um but things started shutting down in India, so we're like, let's just go shopping.
Yeah,
When in
for
doubt, go shopping.
for the for the trip, right, that I had scheduled, it was a bit later, and then saw lots of like COVID outbreaks and things kind of starting to shut down, and so went ahead and just left a bit early, moved my flight forward so that we could be there. But with that, got in okay, but with that, it meant that a lot of our plans kind of had to change a little bit. We had to be a little more flexible with some things, so events got a little
Yeah.
smaller, dinners got smaller, and sometimes even just at home. But overall, it was good.
So this is January 10th. So we were just planning on going out shopping for like an engagement outfit, where we would have like, so in India it's a very like formal engagement, as in everybody knows you're getting engaged. It's like a, you exchange rings and have this little ceremony either with friends and family, or you could have a big shebang, like it depends. So we were going to do like a small little lunch, and then just small little events throughout the week.
Yeah, and just kind of
January
just kind of
10th.
meet up with everybody, because we know the
Yeah.
situation and everything. So we're keeping everything kind of small. But then, well, what happened?
So January 10th rolls around and we're going shopping, and I was wearing a pair of jeans and my nice Bucky's sweatshirt, which I wanted to wear, but apparently it was not appropriate for what was going to happen.
Yeah,
And
so
if
I'm
you
over
know me,
here,
I love that Bucky sweatshirt that Adrian
but
got
but
me.
I'm over here trying to, I've got this thing planned, and Stephanie's sister is a saint. She helped this whole thing happen, right? So I've got this plan to propose, right, to surprise her with a proposal before we do all of this big shebang, all these events and stuff, um, at a time when she wouldn't be expecting it. So we're all at the house, and we've kind of made these plans to go out to this little outdoor area that has like all these different shops and restaurants and like little park areas,
But we did.
and it was really nice. So we had
But
this plan to
technically
do
we
it.
did, right? My older sister, they had planned, oh, we can go there. But my parents and I and my younger sister were like, oh, we're going to the mall to shop. Like, we had no idea. And then the day of, Debbie's like, oh, it's such a wonderful day outside. It was the first time it was sunny in weeks. It was like, I think it was the only sunny day weeks after it too. Like, it started raining. It was really like gloomy. So it was a sunny day, and she's like, "Oh, we should take like family pictures." And I was like, "Oh, okay." She's like, "Do you not want to be in a Bucky's sweatshirt, please?" And I'm like, "But why?"
Right?
so, so then I got like, she came to my room to pick out my outfit, which I never thought anything of, cause like she usually like kind of is like, oh, we can go take pictures, or oh, maybe dress up a little different. So I never thought anything of it.
Which
So
is
I'm
exactly
gonna run through.
why I had her bring it up, asked her to, to get Stephanie to change, because if I let her wear that sweater in her engagement photos, she'll never forgive me. Even though she wants to wear it right now, she will never forgive me. She's over here trying to dress like she's chilling at the house, just eating Cheetos out of her belly button or something, and we're trying to help her out. Be like, hey, let's show a little initiative. All right, let's dress it up a little bit.
I To the point where Adrian goes, "Oh, I'll go dress up too, if you're dressing up." And you know what he did? He just threw on a denim jacket.
No, it
He
was a
didn't
denim
dress
shirt.
up.
Thank you. It was a button-down denim shirt because I was in like a t-shirt. So Had to dress it up a little bit, but we didn't want to make it like super formal because then you'd be like, what's going on here? Why are we so
Oh
dressed
yeah,
up?
but it's also like I am not I'm not somebody who like likes to dress up formal, dress up to the nines. Like I enjoy being a little casual. I'll dress up now and then, but I don't particularly enjoy it.
Yeah,
Anyways,
you like eating your
so
barbecue. I mean, wearing your barbecue stained Bucky's shirt.
it was not barbecue stained. It was a new Bucky sweatshirt. Anyways, so we get dressed and stuff, and I just made like a passing comment to Adrian, like a joke, like, "Did Debbie make me wear this dress because you're planning to propose?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me do it right now, real quick." And he's like bending down, and he's like, "Oh no, I'm just tying my laces." And I'm like, "Oh, you're gonna do this the entire day, aren't you? Like you're gonna
And I
be
did,
so annoyed."
and I did. I did it over and over throughout the day. And so just
And
faking
he
her out,
kept
being
doing
in
it. I was
public and like going down on one knee, like, oh, I'm just tying my shoe. Don't worry.
And I hate it. I hate it when you do it in public because it's like people are looking at me. And you do it like right in front of me or like by the side or like tap me on the shoulder and then do it. It's like so weird. Um, the,
That's what you get.
and then
That's what you get.
eh, we had a fun day shopping. We went to our favorite pizza place. And then we went to this, it's like, how do you explain that place? There are like different restaurants there, but there's also like a nice, cool seating area. You can hang out. I don't know.
Yeah, it's an
Is it
outdoor
like a
area with
market?
shops and restaurants and a little park area, like I explained
No,
3 minutes
what?
ago. You can just rewind the podcast real quick if you want to listen to it again. You could hear how I described it and then go on because somebody obviously wasn't paying attention, wasn't listening.
I'm sorry. I thought there's like a particular word for it.
It's a
Um,
it's a park with
it's a
shops and
park.
restaurants.
Oh gosh. Maybe we'll put some pictures up for our
Yeah, you can go check our
YouTube people.
Instagram, Adrian and Steff, and you can see some
Yeah.
pictures that we've posted. There's plenty.
Um, so we went there. We had Starbucks, and for some reason, Debbie and Adrian were like walking around the place. So I was like, "Oh, they must be just scouting for." Actually, I didn't think anything of it.
Place to eat.
I think I'm the most. I think I'm the most oblivious person that could be.
Well,
Because we had
remember
lunch and
it's
we were
like we were
getting
walking
coffee.
around, we were walking around to like see what restaurants were there, see if there were any shops there. You know, we were checking out the
Yeah.
place cuz she was hanging back with her mom and dad. Um, and they were kind of, you know, helping her get out of the car and everything. Just kind of taking their time coming up. So we're like, we'll go on ahead and, you know, scout for locations and things to do,
But
you
is
know.
it? I think it's easier for you to have someone like me who doesn't like is not like super analyzing everything, and I'm like, oh, it's fine.
Right?
Yeah. So we went in, and I'm gonna mention like things later on, but
Hmm.
basically what happens, we had coffee, we went to take pictures, and Adrian got down on one knee behind me. I mean, we were standing like I was in front of him, he was behind me. And Debbie's like, "Oh, turn around now." And I turned around and he's on one knee and I laughed and I walked away because I thought he was like doing that whole fake out thing again. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, not again."
And then I'm like,
And it took me
no,
like
come back, come back. This trip will be
and it
very
took me a
awkward
second to be
if you
like,
don't.
I had to like be like, "Oh, you're holding a ring. Oh, wait, what?"
Yeah, because the
So,
whole thing was that we were going here to take pictures, and so Debbie's taking pictures, her older sister, and then we're like, oh, let's take a picture with parents. You know, we'll do like awkward couple pictures, and so we're over here posing all weird and standing like we're at the high school prom or something, and then yeah, and so one of those I'm behind her, and then yeah, just get down on a knee, and that's when it happened. So she wasn't really expecting it, kind of caught her off guard, which is nice. It's very nice.
there were like a lot of little things sprinkled around. So my parents are really bad at keeping secrets, which we found out during the proposal for my older sister, because my now brother-in-law and I were like, okay, we'll do it here. This is what's gonna happen. Yada yada yada. I was in Indonesia, so he was like coordinating with my parents and all that. It didn't take my sister even a week to figure out what happened, because my dad was like all giggly the entire time, like, oh. And my mom was like, oh.
Yeah, so
And like,
so you know who
and so
we didn't tell.
yeah, and so apparently I found out later. So because I was like, oh, mom and dad, you kept a secret, and Debbie's like, they didn't know until this morning what was happening. I was like, oh.
Right? And only told them
was like-
because we had to convince them to go to this place. I kept it like super hush hush. I didn't tell a whole lot of people. And people knew like it was coming. Like, I'm going to India. Like, what am I going for? You know, what are we just gonna hang out and
Like,
go to McDonald's? No.
No, we already had the. I mean, we knew that we were gonna get engaged, and we were talking about doing it the Indian way, where you have like a reception. But because of COVID and all those restrictions, we're like, okay, let's divide it into like doing with super small groups of people. But by the time Adrian came here, everything was like shutting down. Like, he got here on a Saturday, and that Tuesday everything shut down. So it's like, well, I'm happy we got engaged on a Monday.
Yes. That's the plan.
So
man.
yeah, but we got to celebrate it with different groups of people throughout the month, which was nice.
Yeah, we
we
ate a
got
lot
to,
of food too, so that was nice. I like that part about it.
Yeah.
That's probably the best part.
So I'll ask questions to you now. So how were you feeling leading up to the proposal on that day?
I was just hoping everything would work out. Cause
I was hoping you'd say yes.
right, I knew you'd say yes. So
Of
that wasn't
course.
a doubt. Yeah. So I was just hoping everything would work out all right. That I could still surprise you, and we could get over there and get everybody there, and it would all just go according to plan, and it did. So very, very grateful for that.
So did you always plan on doing the proposal part of this? Because we never talked about it. We always said, oh, let's do it the Indian way.
Yes, because you
we
said that you better propose and surprise me. Wait, I'm like, what? Are we gonna do it the
No,
Indian way?
but
What? No, you always said that. It's like, I want to be surprised whenever you
that is true.
propose. So I was like, all right, well, I'll do it. And so I'll be honest, I didn't really have a solid plan until after I landed and got there. So a lot of this stuff was like formulated the day before. So it's not like I had this like elaborate thing, because I'm showing up, landing in this country, the other side of the world, and I don't know exactly how much time we have, what's going to be shut down, what's going to be open. So just kind of rolling with it, right? Like, I got the ring in my pocket. When there's a good time today, I'm going to try to make time today, get a good place. And if there's a chance, I'll pull it out and propose. So I was basically just
Which
hopeful the whole day.
I really liked that, because it was super chill. It was just family. It
Yeah.
was my parents and my two sisters and Adrian and I, and I really liked it. It was so casual. It was such a fun day, and the thing that I like about it is that even though we were like out in a public space, it was still so private, except for that one window washer. Right above our
There's
heads.
this guy, like, we're literally like confessing our undying love to each other, and there's this guy just like hanging down from a rope, and he's like washing the windows like on the building. I mean, like literally like right above us. So that was weird. We're like, what's this guy doing?
No, but I really liked it that it was in a public space, but it was still so very private. We didn't have a lot of people come in and out of that spot, because that's where everyone was taking pictures, and it was a nice day. I honestly loved the day in general. We got me a pair of purple pants, had my favorite had my favorite pizza, and then I got proposed to. So
Yeah, it was a good day.
perfect day.
8 out of 10.
Yeah. 8 out of 8. You're giving you're giving our engagement day an 8.
I mean, it could have been better. I could have gotten like more ice cream or something. That would have been nice.
You would have never mind.
I
You
could
would
have
have not
I could have gotten
tolerated
proposed
very-
to instead of being the one proposing.
Oh,
Then I would have put
you
it as
know
a 10.
what? That's a conversation that I had today with a friend of mine. We were sitting at Starbucks and he said, if the roles were reversed and you had to propose to Adrian, how would you do it? And I was like, realistic, like anything goes kind of way, like out there. I said it would be a day at like a gaming convention, and then in the evening I'd propose. Like make him happy, make him see all these new games that are going to be released, and then be like, bam.
And here we are. I bought me a Super Nintendo and then I got a fiance. What?
I said, but realistically, it would be maybe like a day at the lake or a picnic or something super intimate. And I would pop the question. I said, and maybe he could go like fishing or something. And then he goes, oh yeah, you could hire a scuba diver. So you throw the ring inside and then that guy needs to go find it. I think, nah, that's a little too elaborate for me.
That's too much. This is the COVID era. Things got to be simple.
Like, I'm not asking. Ain't nobody jumping in the river for me. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing
That was
that.
a really cool question, though, to ask me. Like, I think a lot of times nobody asks the girl, like, if you were to propose to the guy, how would it be?
I already told
thought
you
that
you
was
could
a good
propose if
question.
you want, but you were adamant on me
I said,
surprise
no.
proposing him.
I said I would propose to you, and you said, this is one thing I get to do. Do not take it away from me. Do
One
not
thing-
even put it on me.
One thing I get to do. One thing. Now I'm done. See, now I could just kick back.
Yeah.
I've done my
Now
I've
you
done
don't
my
need to do
duty.
nothing. So the next question is, Adrian,
Yes, ma'am.
people want to know,
The people want to know.
when are we getting married?
In about 5 more years. We really need to take our time to really see if this relationship is worthwhile. If we need to really take time to explore who we are as people and find out who No, that's a bunk answer. Literally as soon as possible. Like this weekend, honestly, would be great. Next weekend
It'd be
sounds
great.
good. But first we gotta get some
married in a
paperwork done.
backyard.
So we have to have paperwork done because we have a whole visa process happening. So we've got to get all that situated. So as soon as the U.S. government allows us to, then we'll be married. So early next year is kind of what it's looking like.
I mean, let's just hope everything goes well. That's all we can hope for.
Right? Yeah, so y'all be hoping. Y'all be praying. We'll appreciate
Okay,
it.
next question. See, these are the questions I get asked a lot. So I thought, let's just put it on this podcast. Where are we going to get married?
In the United States of America.
Like, why? You have to give a why, not just like, it's not a one-word answer.
Why? What do you mean
It's like
why?
a paragraph.
Because we have a whole visa process. We got to get the U.S. visa. So you come over here to get married. That's part of the deal. So like whenever you do a K-1 fiance visa, you bring your foreign fiance into the country, and then you have 90 days to get married and like register a wedding date and then apply for your green card status. So that means that pretty much as soon as she comes into the country, we will be getting married probably like within a month, like really quick. So we'll be getting everything together. We're excited.
Well, I usually tell people, 1, it's easier to get married there. 2, your grandparents can't like kind of fly all the way here.
Yeah,
and it's
that
nice
too.
to have them at the
I'm being
wedding.
too practical and literal.
Yeah, don't be practical. I'm literally like
It's like, it's a legal requirement. That's why.
No, we explored both options of pros and cons of doing it in India, pros and cons of doing it in the US. And I think we just kept circling back to your grandparents won't be able to make it to the wedding if it was here. And we would love to have them at the wedding. So it just makes a whole lot of sense to do it there, because there are a lot more people who cannot come to India than there are people who cannot go to the US.
Yeah, and it really does make sense, because it gives Stephanie a chance to meet some of like the extended family and talk to some people that she hasn't gotten to talk to yet. So it would be nice, for her to come over here. We go around, do the whole tour of Louisiana, and go see all the family, and that way that's all done before the wedding, so people know who I'm marrying, so it's not some mystery. I feel like there's been like movies about that or something.
It's not like, she's just coming for your green card. It's not like 90 Day Fiance.
Like some kind of sketchy 90 Day Fiance thing. We should be on that show.
Scamming you.
We should be on that show. Hey, if there's any producers if there's any producers who like tune into this podcast, or if you know any producers, hey, get us on there. Get us on 90 Day Fiance. That'd be sick.
The problem is that we won't be good drama for
we can start some drama. Don't worry. I can make some drama. I would hate that. Oh, we're gonna get some drama going. I would hate
that. I'd hate that. I'd honestly, like, deep down inside, like, everything is hurting just thinking about being on a reality TV and doing drama. Like,
that's the thing. It's not reality. So you're good. We're just acting, just playing a part.
No. I think honestly, I think our relationship would be harmed more than anything by going on a reality TV. Just like to just fight. Like, I wouldn't mind being like the hosts of reality TV shows. I would love it. Like, if there's no pressure on me and I just had to mediate it, I would love it.
Look, all I'm saying is it would really get more people listening to our podcast. And I will do anything for fortune and fame. You hear that? Anything. There is no bridge I wouldn't cross. There's no deal I wouldn't make for fortune and fame, okay? I'm serious.
So you all better keep an eye out for Adrian's OnlyFans.
Yep.
He's going to put out feet pics, and he's going to sell his bath water really soon.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
That'd be disgusting.
No, that'd be great. If I could get money for that, yeah, I'm in. I'm game.
First of all,
my bath water. I don't have a bath. I have a shower.
Do you think that they actually put, like, they've been in the bath and give the water? Or they just run a bath and just put soap?
If they don't want to be shut down for like false advertising, they probably should.
Who's going to come to our house and check it?
I want a refund if that's the case. If they're not.
What do you think people are doing with that bath?
I need my money back. What do you mean? I make my coffee with it.
Ew.
It's good. It's tasty. It really, it really invigorates the spirit in the morning. Mm-hmm.
It's just gross as what it is. It's
all right.
Absolutely.
Be on the lookout. You check the link in our bio on our Instagram to access our bathwater page. And
talking about socials, right?
Right.
Make sure that you follow us on Instagram.
There's no bathwater that I know of, so don't worry about it. It's family friendly. This is a family friendly world that we're in.
That he knows of. Wink, wink. Oh, wait, I did the wrong side. Wink, wink. I can't wink. For the life of me, I cannot wink. Also, like we said, you can go and check out our YouTube page, which, again, would be linked in Instagram.
Yeah, it's on all of our things. We have links everywhere. So you can check our Instagram. You can just search Adrian and Steff. If you're looking for us, we're just Adrian and Steff everywhere you look. So makes it super easy, super nice.
Yeah. And so it's fun. We get to start new projects, new fun, exciting things, and we hope that you can join us on this journey. So does that sound very entertainment professional? So you can join us on our journey.
Yes, you're the professional. Dun, dun. I am the scum of the earth. So you can be the professional. I'll be the scum. So
Don't say that. Oh my gosh. Stop it.
why?
Stop
Why?
putting
Those
yourself
are the
down.
parts that we play.
Stop
These are
it.
the parts that we play in our reality TV special of our
You're
life.
just feeling that way right now because you've not had a proper lunch. So just shush.
Sure, I did. Cereal is a proper lunch, and
It's not a
it
proper
was really
lunch.
good. It was really good.
It's
All right,
barely breakfast.
check out the poll on our Instagram. It'll be, is cereal a proper lunch? Yes or no? So you can go answer that. We'll go set that up immediately when we're done here.
The answer is no. It's not a proper lunch. It's not a hearty lunch. How about that? It's not a hearty lunch.
That's
Cereal
true.
is breakfast.
Cereal
Right?
is anything you can eat it for a snack. You can eat it for breakfast. What is breakfast? What is food? Breakfast is just food
Okay,
that you eat at a certain time, right? Dinner is
I don't
just
think
food you
people
eat at
can,
a certain time. So
I
if
don't
you
think
eat steak, if you eat cereal, if you eat chocolate bar at 9 a.m., it's breakfast, right?
I don't think people came here for this debate.
If you eat it at
They
like
came here
6
to
p.m., it's dinner, right?
babe. I don't think people came here for this. They came here to hear good, hearty, mushy couple stuff,
No,
not if
listen,
cereal
listen,
is
listen,
lunch or
listen,
not.
listen. If you eat a hot dog at 1 p.m., what is that?
Mm-hmm. A hot
What
dog.
meal? What meal did you just eat?
Lunch.
Lunch. All right. If you eat a hot dog at 9 a.m., what meal did you just eat?
Obesity.
Breakfast.
If you have,
It's
if
breakfast.
if you're having hot dogs at 9 a.m., it's obesity.
I mean, maybe there are certain rules. That's kind of a taboo thing in our culture, probably. To
It's
eat.
not taboo. It's just unhealthy.
It's the
You don't
so
eat a
hold
hot
on.
dog at 9 a.m.
But if you eat a hot dog at 1 p.m., oh, it's all of a sudden it's healthy.
It's not healthy, but it's okay if you have it for lunch. You don't have it at the start of your day.
You gotta start the day off right
There's
with a
gotta
little
be a
weenie
rule.
sandwich, you know, a little frankfurter in the buns, you know. That's the
I mean, that ways you could start breakfast with like a steak.
yeah.
Like,
And what's
we
the
need
problem? I'm looking for the
rules.
downside.
Well, it's gonna be cholesterol and
Hmm.
and fat and
You need
obesity.
both of those things. You need good cholesterol. You need good fats.
I don't think a steak is a good cholesterol.
Yeah, sure it is. It's protein.
Especially when you do it
know?
like in,
Get that
do it in
meat.
butter and you just like lather it. Oh, that sounds good.
Right? Good for breakfast. And you have
Not good for breakfast, but it sounds
so you're
sounds
saying
good.
Saturday morning, right? After we're married,
Okay.
you know,
Mhm.
wake up, sleep in
I'm
late,
imagining.
sleep in late, like 10
Okay.
o'clock, you get up and you just gradually wake up and you're like, he's up and he's cooking and I'm in the kitchen and I'm cooking and you're like, it smells so good. And you walk into the kitchen and you see a huge pan of steaming hot dogs with buns grilling on the stove and you're like, you would eat that, right?
Why?
You would eat that.
I'd be like, babe, can we keep it for another 2 hours and I'll have it as brunch.
So you can eat it as brunch, but not breakfast.
I won't have. See, okay. Hear me out. It's just wrong. There should be laws and rules against this. People should be put in jail for eating non-breakfast food for breakfast.
But
Like, I
you
can't wrap
literally
my
do
head-
that all the
okay.
time. You'll be like, yeah, give me a
No.
huge bowl of like curry and like fried rice and stuff.
No.
It's like,
When? Okay, hold up. First of all, I do not eat breakfast. The only time I eat breakfast is when you are like, babe, do you want to have breakfast with me? I don't eat breakfast. Number two, if I have breakfast, it's usually cereal or toast or something very light. Number three, when I was in Indonesia, people would have rice for breakfast, and I would think it's so odd. They'd have fried rice for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, and I still find it so odd.
I mean, I would have
I
fried
agree.
rice for breakfast, though. That sounds
Okay,
good.
I agree that North Indians, we love our parathas. We love our aloo parathas and with mango pickle and stuff like that. I agree. But it's a treat. It's like a Saturday treat. Not a hot dog. A hot dog is not breakfast. It's like saying, "Oh, do you want steak with mashed potatoes for breakfast?" Like,
Okay.
no.
Well, if you're not gonna give in to the hot dog breakfast, the breakfast hot dog, what about the midnight bowl of cereal? You ever had an
eat
nighttime bowl of cereal? That
I don't
hits.
eat past 9.
It hits the spot. No. Try it. Like a 10, 11 o'clock
No,
bowl of cereal.
No, I
Oh.
have.
Delicious.
I'm gonna say this. I love cereal. Like, I loved having cereal. But since I figured out that I cannot digest milk properly, I do not like eating cereal with
Lactose free, baby. Lactose free.
I don't think that works either. I don't think we have lactose free in India. That's the other thing. It's just strange. It's odd.
You can probably find it.
Even like telling people like, "Oh, I don't drink dairy. I have like almond milk or soy milk." People give me those looks of like,
How dare you?
exactly. And I have to be like, "Oh no, I was intolerant, but it became worse since like after COVID and stuff." But I'm not as bad as most people I know. Like, I can tolerate it to a point, and then it makes me gassy if I overdo it. And it's not fun for anybody.
Rev that
It's
engine.
not fun.
Rev that engine,
It's
Captain.
not fun for anybody after that. Like, TMI, but I'd get gas knots in my back, and Adrian had to kind of massage them out because they would hurt. They like physically hurt me.
Yeah, and
Okay,
then I used to
TMI
get these really nasty boils on my butt, and they would just be full of. Okay. So
Please
anyway,
stop.
on further news, we are engaged to be wed.
We are not popping no boils from on anyone's butt.
Oh no, someone's gonna be like,
But I'm guessing.
stop making fun of my
I'm guessing-
medical condition.
No, okay.
What?
Asking for a friend.
Oh God.
Do you think people, like couples, actually pop their spouses' boils and pimples that are on their butts?
Probably with their teeth.
Oh no!
And just like bite it
Keep
off.
this. Oh my God! How
It's
are
like
you?
It's like a fruit
Why?
gusher. It's like a little cheesy fruit gusher.
Oh,
You know?
everything inside me just went cringe. Oh no!
It's
No,
full
no,
of
no.
it's full of gooey goodness.
Adrian, I'm gonna throw up.
Mm.
No.
No, people do some weird
No,
stuff. Like those people who are like always popping like pimples and stuff on
See,
their
I don't
SO.
mind popping
That's weird, man.
pimples.
Y'all
like,
need
on
to
the back
chill
and
out
stuff.
with that. That is weird. No. It's weird. It's weird. Like get your
but what
get your grimy old nasty fingers away from my skin imperfections and blemishes. I'm not about that. Those are mine. They're not yours. It's my burden to bear. I don't ask you to bear this burden.
Oh my God.
Leave me alone.
Hashtag stop the pimple popping.
Yes.
Let's start a campaign.
Protect our
By
pimples. Protect our pimples.
Ew. But yeah, I mean, we didn't talk a lot about engagement.
Yeah, we did. We
But
talked a lot.
Everybody, we're engaged. If you did not know what this episode was about, it was about us being engaged.
If you have any questions, though, our DMs are always open. So shoot us a message or reply, or we may even throw it in a podcast episode. So please do. We are available and happy to
Do you
entertain.
do you think at any point that you were afraid that I would catch up on your plan?
Mostly just at the house whenever we were trying to convince you to change out of your shirt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the only time where I was like, maybe she'll catch on.
But I'm so happy I changed out, not because of the photos, but it was such a sunny day. I would have burned.
Yeah, it would have been hot.
It was hot. It was a nice weather, but it was hot.
It was.
But it was good. It was nice.
It's true. Well,
Mm-hmm.
next week, we'll dive in a little deeper.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You went, okay. Like, you just acknowledged my statement and you're like, moving right along.
That's how we do in these old podcasts. So, as I was saying,
in your commentator
moving along.
voice. In your commentator voice.
Next week on Talks with Adrian and Steff, we'll go further into my trip to India. So this week is mostly about the engagement, but we're going to talk a little bit more about what we did during my month in India and finally seeing each other after many, many years. How that went. So we'll share some more details and be on the lookout for our upcoming episodes. We've got a lot of really fun things moving forward. So set alerts if you need to. Have it set to automatically download to your device. Be ready to rock and roll.
Oh, that's it?
That's all I got.
I thought you were going to say something else. Well, we'll see you next week. Make sure to subscribe if you're on YouTube. Follow us on everything else. And have a wonderful week ahead.
We'll see you later, everybody. Bye.
Bye.